Welcome back, friends. In the previous video we have completed this created file here. Now you can see that user can do this. User can go here, open the file, open the created file and type anything. You can see that we have the modified here. Click on just save button, so it will tell us that file is saved successfully, and go back. So when you will run it again, you can see that it is saved successfully. So now what we will do in this video here, in this video we are going to create the upload file function. So same like when user will click on the create file button, same like for the upload file, this dialog box will appear, but for the upload file, and we will give the input file box here, so that using that user can upload the file. So now without wasting any time, let's get into it. And this is the last third video, and we will be having the 2 videos more, and then our project will be completed. So first of all, let's set up this thing here. So first of all, we are going to set up the UI for that, and for that we have to create the model. So let's go to the components, and in the components we will go to the dashboard components, and under that we have this create folder or create file. So we are having the create file function file here. So here just I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So just paste it, and here I'm going to rename this folder, so that will be upload file. So we have the upload file, and we have to rename this file name also, so it will be upload file. So let's open this file, and here we have this thing. So here till now we don't need this, so just command this action creator and just allow this Redux, and after that FA times and everything we need. So file name we also need, so we need the file name as well. And here what I'm going to do, so here we need this everything, and this also we need. After that we also need this check file extension, and let's go forward here. So here I'm going to command this everything, so let's comment this everything here. So I'm going to command this, so just command this, just save this. And here by default nothing will be here, and then let's go forward, and here handle submit is there, and then here what I'm going to do, I'm going to write type as file here. So file form control will be there, and then there will be the file name, or let it be just file, and here we will be having the file here. So instead of this file name we will be having the file, and here also I'm going to write file set file. So let's move forward, and here we don't have to add the value, just on change will be there, and then we will be having the upload file button here, and here we are going to change upload file. Just save this. So we have this upload file button, and now let's go to the dashboard. So let's go to the pages, dashboard page, and in the dashboard page we will go here. So here we are going to create one thing. So here it is set is create file model open. So here we have to set this also, set is, so just we have to select this, and here we are going to write set is file upload model open. So just I'm going to select this, copy this, and just save it here. So let's go to the dashboard, and here we are going to create new state for this one, paste it, and set After that, this thing set is file upload open, and here it will be is file upload model open. Now we are going to use this, so let's use this. So here will be is file upload model open, and here we are going to add upload file. Actually we have to change this thing here. So here instead of this create file, there will be the upload file, and we are going to export the upload file as well. Just save this, and now we are going to import the upload file here, and here will be set is file upload model open, and just save this. So now we are going to send this to the sub bar, so let's do it. Just save this. So now let's go to the sub bar here. So in the sub bar we are going to import this from the props. We are going to extract it from the props, and now let's go here. So here we will be having the on click button. So this one is there, so let's add on click here. On click we are going to set is file upload model open as true here. Just save this. Now let's go back here and let's see if it is working or not. Let's click on upload file. Now you can see that we have this upload file, and user can choose any file here. So user can choose any file, like I am choosing this file here, and just open it. So you can see that we have this file, and when user will click on upload button, so till now nothing is happening here. Now we are going to move forward, and we are going to add this functionality here. So before that we have to set up the Redux and action creators for this. So let's do that first. So now let's set up the Redux. So in the Redux we just have to set up the one function here. So now let's go to the Redux. So whenever we are going to the action types here, so here you can see that we have the create file function. So here to upload the files, what we are going to do, so we are going to first of all upload the file in the storage. So we are going to set up the storage soon in this video only, and then after it is uploaded in the storage, then we are going to create a document, and that document will be having the data as null, but it will be having the file URL that we will get from the file storage. So now for that we have the same thing for the file created file and for the uploaded file, and we have already created the type as well as we have set up the reducer for that. So we don't have to do anything in the action types. So just we have to open the file folder action creator, and here we are going to create one action creator here. So here will be export const upload file. Action creator will be there, and here what we are going to have, we will be having the data, and then we will be having the set success. Just here I'm going to console log the data here. Console.log the data. Just save this. So now let's go to the upload file here. In the upload file here what I'm going to set up, so here I'm going to change this to the null state file as null, and here we are going to set up one thing as e.target.value not be there. So because we want the object, so we have the special thing like files. So we have to target the all files that we are getting from the type input. As we are not supporting the multiple files, so here files will return as the array, so we are selecting the first element. So that's why we wrote this. Just save this, and here I'm going to comment this one here, uncomment this, uncomment this. So let's change the file name. So instead of file name I'm going to write here file, and here I'm going to comment this thing. Just here we are going to check if file is not null, then proceed further, otherwise not. And here just write console.log the file. Just save this. So now Let's inspect our element. Let's go to the console, and here let's upload the file. Upload any file here. I'm uploading this file. Let's click on upload file. So now you can see that we are having the object, and here you can see that we have the name, and in the name there is a extension as well. So there is a extension. So now let's go here. So here we have to set one thing here. So here we don't need any placeholder, so just remove this placeholder here. Just this thing we have to change. And now here we have to set up many things here. So just uncomment this all code, and here instead of this file dot, here will be file dot name. So we have the file dot name. So if length is greater than 3, and then we have to split the extension like this. This means that this is having the extension. So this thing actually we don't need. So because we know that if this is uploaded file, then this must have the extension. So for that I'm going to remove this. Just remove this, and one thing we have to remove this from here as well. Just remove this. So here we have to check if file dot name have the X, means if file is already present or not. So this thing we also have to check if file is already present or not. So for that we don't have to check if the txt extension is there or not. Just we have to check about the file is present or not. So we have sent the name, and we don't have to send the extension here. And after that we have the data here. We have the data here. We will be just having the file dot name, and then user ID is same, display name is same, and then we have to check the folder. So same thing will be the last SS will be null, updated at. So by default updated at this, for this one updated at will not change. And then here we have the extension here. So extension, just we have to split this. So file dot name dot split this one, and then we will be having the data is null here. And here by default the URL will be empty here, but whenever we are going to upload this file to the storage, then we are going to get this URL, and then just upload file. Upload file is there. So you can see that we are getting this upload file, and just save this. We don't need anything here. Just save this. Now let's see if it is working or not, if we are getting any console or not. So here I'm going to click on upload file. Now you can see that we are under the file folder action here, and here we are getting the data here, created at, created by, data is null. So this means that this is uploaded file, extension, last accessed. We have the name, parent, and here you can see that path is null. This means that we are under the root folder. We have the URL here, means URL is not null. This means that we have to upload the file first, then we are going to create the document. So now we have done this successfully. Now first of all, let's set up the file storage, and let's upload the file. So now let's go to the file management system, and under that we are going to do the build, and here we are going to the storage. So we have to set up the storage. So here what we are going to do, so here we have to create one folder here, means for every user there will be one folder. So like when I will go to the authentication, so here I have only one user. Now you can see that we have the user ID. So here just I'm going to copy the user ID, and let's go to the storage. So first of all, let's set up the rules for the storage here. So in the rules, what we are going to do, so we are going to set up the rules. If the user is not authenticated, so user can't read or write. if request dot auth is not equals to null. If this one is there, so if request dot auth is not equals to null, then we are going to this means that user is logged in and user can access the storage. User can read and write the storage. User can upload files. User can find the uploaded files. So here what pattern will be there? So what architecture will be there? So we will be creating the folder with the username, user ID. So this folder we are going to create in the file storage. So these folder will be created automatically. So this I am just telling you for the testing purpose. And then under this folder we are going to set up all the uploaded files of the users. So let's go back and let's delete this folder. Now let's go to the coding section. Let's enable the storage in our code from the Firebase. And then we are going to move forward and start working on the functionality. So now here let's go to the config. So we have this config here, and under that there is a Firebase. So here we have imported the authentication and Firestore. So let's import Firebase, compat and storage, as we are going to use the storage here. So we have to import this line, this one. Now let's close this firebase.js, and now let's go to the file folder action creator. So here in the data we have the file name as well. So in the data you can see here, so we have this file dot name. So we are going to use this file dot name only. So here let's move forward. So here let's create the file reference. So here will be the file reference here, upload file reference, and here we are going to use Firestore storage. So here will be the files. So we are going to use files and then slash, there will be the user.id. So data.user.id. So this is there, and then we are going to upload the file. So upload file reference dot put. So we are going to put the data. We don't have to put the data, actually we have to put the file here. So here we have to also give the file data here. So we have this data, but we need the file as well. So for that we have to pass the file here as well. You can see that here we have this file, and this file is having the file object. Everything present in the file, that one is here. So here we need to pass the file as well. Just save this, and now we have the file here. So just here we are going to put the file, and then dot on. Here you can add your auth. Here you can add like state change, means you can show the progress bar here. So here we have the state changed, and then we will be having the snapshot. So when we have the snapshot here, so here we will be having the progress bar. So progress math.round, then we are going to use this one, like we byte transfer divided by total bytes, and then we are going to multiply it with 100 to make it in the percentage. And just I'm going to console.log the progress here. So progress plus percentage, and here I'm going to write uploading, and this progress bar we are going to show in the next video, uploading this %. And now let's move forward. We have to pass the second argument for the error. So if there is any error, then just we are going to console log the error here. And now we have to pass the third argument, so that is for the async. So here what we are going to do, so here we are going to get the URL for the file, and instead of this dispatch, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to just console.log the file data. Just save this, and here also we are going to tell alert file uploaded successfully, and here we are going to set success as true here. Just save this. Now let's see the changes here. So you can see that it is empty here. Now let's click on upload file, click on choose file here. So when I'm closing this and trying to upload the file, it will see that file name cannot be empty. Now let's choose any file, click on upload file. So here we have some errors like name is not found. So reading name is not found. So let's see where is the error. So here we have data.name. Just save this instead of data.file.name. Now let's click on upload file. So you can see that uploading 0%. So here it will change. Now you can see that 0% uploading 100%. File uploaded successfully, and we have the URL for the file as well in the console. So now let's go to the rules and let's go to the files again, and here you can see that we have this files folder, and under that we have this one here, user ID, and you can see that we have this PNG image here. So this image is showing here now. So when I will click on this link, so now you will also get this image here. Now you can see this image here as well. So now just close this here. So here what we have to do now, we have to create the document here. So first of all, I'm going to delete this folder from the storage. Now we have to add that folder to the Firebase Firestore as well. So for that, what we are going to do, so we have to compile here everything. So first of all, let's create a new data here. So that will be the full data, and here we have to change the uploaded URL. So here what we are going to do, so I'm going to fetch everything from the data, and here I'm going to change one thing, so that will be URL. So URL will be file data. So URL will be the file data here, or just write file URL. So now we have the file URL here. Now we have the full data. So we have the full data here. So now we can use the fire here, fire.firestore, and then here we are going to use the collection files, and we are going to add the full data here. After adding the full data, we will get the data here. We have the file.doc ID. So doc ID, so it is ID only. We have the file ID as well. And here we have this one. Let's move back. File uploaded successfully, set success true, and here let's catch for any error, and like this. So here now we will dispatch. So just dispatch, and we are going to add the file. We have the data and we have the document ID as well. So just save this. So now let's see here. Now let's upload any file. I'm going to reload this, although we don't need to reload, but I'm reloading this. Just click on upload file. Let's choose any file. I'm going to choose this. Click on upload file. Now let's see if there is any error or not. You can see that file uploaded successfully, and let's go here. So let's go to the rules, and let's go to the files. Let's go to the files. We have this one, and now you can see that we have this file here. So actually there is some error in the loading of the preview. Yeah. Now let's go to the Firestore database. And in the Firestore database, we will be going to the files collection. And let's see if there is any file here. Now you can see that we have this data null, extension is png, we have name for this file, and now you can see that we have the URL for this file as well. So this means that this is working perfectly. Now let's move forward and let's show all the uploaded files here. So let's show the uploaded files. So for that, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to close this all, close this and close this. So here I'm going to the dashboard page. So in the dashboard page, so let's go to the home page. So I'm going to close this all. Let's close this, go to the source, then go to the components, and in the components, homepage components will be there. So we are going to the pages. Let's go to the home page. Home page is there, dashboard page is there. So we have to go to the dashboard component, home component. Yeah, home component is there. So here we have to show the items here. So we have to show the items. So same will be there, and here will be uploaded files, and here will be the file only. And then we are going to filter the file where user.data will be null. Just save this. So now when I am going here, so let's go here. Now you can see that we have this uploaded files as well. So we have this one uploaded file, but whenever user will click this, so we have this one for the uploaded files. So but we don't need this one here. So we don't need this one. So let's first of all set up here this one here, go to the file component and go to the file component here, and here we have to check if current file.data is null here. I'm going to copy this, and here I have to check if current file.data is null, or just current file data. If current file data is there, then we are going to show this. Here let's use React fragment. Otherwise, if it is not null, so here what I'm going to show, upload files preview, uploaded files preview coming soon. That we are going to implement in the next video. So here let's refresh this. We have to go to the dashboard here. Let's click on dashboard, and here let's double click on uploaded files. So here we have some errors. Let's see what is the error. So error is that current file data is not defined. So current file data is not defined. Actually it is file data. Just save this, file data, save this. So now you can see that we are getting uploaded files preview is coming soon. And just add this go back button here. So button, class button primary, and here I'm going to write go back, and let's implement on click. And here let's navigate the user, navigate to -1. Here we have to import the navigate as well. Navigate, we are going to use navigate. So use navigate. Let's import the use navigate from React Router DOM, use navigate, and here we are going to use React fragment. Just save this. Now simply make it to the MX auto, make it to the center. So actually it is not going to the center. Margin start auto, it is not going to the center. Just make it like this. Just click on go back. So now we are under this condition here. So now you can see that this is created file and we are getting the editor. So here index.tx, so preview coming soon. So this one is there, so this one we don't want. So here we have file data is equals to null. So if it is not null, it's not equals to null, just save this. So now you can see that we are getting index.txt and here we are getting uploaded files, preview coming soon. So this is working perfectly. So now let's show the uploaded files in the particular folders as well. So for that, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to the folder component. Under the folder component, I'm going to show the child files here. Child files dot length greater than 0, and here uploaded files. We are going to filter where data is equals to the null. Save this. So for now it is empty. So let's upload any file here. So I'm going to upload the same file. Click on upload file. You are getting file uploaded successfully, and you will soon get the file here. So let's see, let's go to the files. Yeah, so here it is coming as the same file. So same file we need. Let's see if we have any errors or not. Yeah, we don't have any errors. Let's go to the root. So we have this uploaded file here. Go back and let's check to the Firebase storage. And in the Firebase storage we should have these two. You can see that we have two things here. Parent is root for the one, and for other parent is not the root here. So when I'm under the new folder 2, so here nothing is there. So this error we are going to solve in the upcoming video, in the next video, and for today this is enough. And this problem we will solve, as our motive was to show the uploaded files and do create the uploaded files functionality. So for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. Allah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.